Today's our lecture is principle of counting. Principle of counting basically comprises of two methods, that is permutation and combination. Permutation and combination are basically the arrangements, right? These are the fundamental counting. And for example, let me take you to that the arrangement. You know, whenever you want to arrange something, if you are given few slots, for example 3 slots, and if you have to arrange 3 numbers, in 3 slots, for example 3 seats are given and you have to arrange 3 numbers in these 3 seats. So what is the method? The method is 3 factorial. Whenever you have got 3 seats, 3 places, and you have to arrange 3 things over it, so you can simply write that number with the factorial. So you have only 3 factorial ways. Factorial, how can you write factorial? 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to 6 ways. So this is the answer. If you are given 4 number A, B, C, D, and if you have to arrange in 4 places, so the answer would be 4 factorial. Right? 4 factorial means 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. Okay? 4 to 12, 12 to the 24. Right? So this is how you arrange things. But there are another methods in which there are 2 methods. One is permutation and another is combination. The first one is permutation and combination. These 2 methods are used for finding the number of things to arrange in some given slots. For example, if you are given 3 bags, okay, each bag having different numbers of coins, and you have to find out 2 coins out of 12 coins. Here you have to find 2 coins out of 12 coins. In previous example, in which I told you that you have to pick or arrange 3 numbers on the 3 numbers, 3 chairs or 3 places. Here you have to find, pick, choose, select, arrange few numbers out of total numbers. So whenever you get this type of problem, you will apply these 2 formulas. In these 2 formulas, the first formula is NPR, n factorial, n minus r factorial. It means in this problem, the order matters. In this, the order matters. For example, if you see these examples, you have got 8 coins and you have to take out, for example, if you have got 1 bag and you have to take out 2 coins out of this bag, it means the total number of bag is equal to n is equal to 4 coins and r is equal to number of choices or picks, that is 2. So r is equal to 2. Just place these things in the form. Here the order is not important. Right? Here the order is not important. Right? In such case is called combination, in which the order doesn't matter. But in permutation the order does matter. We will see their practical examples ahead. Then you will come to know permutation in which the order is important. Now factorial. In factorial, for example, if you are given 6 factorial, so you can write 6 factorial in the descending order, like 6 multiplied by 5, it is a multiply sign, right? Not dot, not decimal. 6 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 7. So this is how you write the factorial. Now this is the first problem. See, it's a problem of permutation. Let's see whether it is a problem of permutation or combination. Now we will find R cell. See, the first step is determine whether the problem represents a permutation or combination. Okay, let's see. From a club of 24 members, there is a club in any area in which they have 24 members. 5 members have to be appointed. Out of 24, you have to appoint 5 members in sequence. In order. What? As president, first you have to select president, then vice president, then secretary, then treasurer, and then historian. So it means you have to select 5 members but one by one. The first one will be the president, the second one will be the vice president, the third secretary. So here the order important. So we will apply permutation. In permutation, the formula is n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Just so 24 will be the n and 5 is equal to r. So just put the values at place of n, you write 24 to 24 again. At place of r, 24 minus 5. Now, how you solve it? 24 factorial can be written in the form 24 minus 5, you get 19. Now, expand this factorial. 24 multiplied by 23, multiplied by 22, multiplied by 21, multiplied by 20, multiplied by 19, multiplied by 18, multiplied by 17, and up to 1. But here you stopped at 19 because you can see there is another 19 factorial written at the denominator place. So there is no need to expand it to a 1. Just stop and just write 19 factorial. Because you can cut 19 ones are 19 factorial 1 are 19. And the equation will be solved. So 24 multiplied 23 multiplied 22 multiplied 21 into 20, you will get 5,100,480. Another problem, see, this is the problem of combination. How you can find out that this is a permutation or a combination? If something is given that select the red one, then green one, then flan, then it means a permutation. But if it is not given, okay, what you have to select? It is not mentioned. See, question, there are 12 different color cubes. 12 different color cubes in a bag. There is a bag in which we have 12 different color 12 different color cubes. How many ways can we draw a set of 4 cubes? You have to draw only 4 out of these 12. N is equal to 12 and you have to draw 4. So R becomes 4. Now find out whether it's a combination problem or permutation problem. Either order important or order doesn't. Here order doesn't important. You doesn't have to choose first green one, then the red one, then the black one. No. He simply asks you to just draw 4 cubes. Any one out of this 12. You just put your hand inside and just take out any one. And 2 and 3 and 4. So order doesn't matter here. So the cubes may be drawn in any order. In any order. So when order is not important, you apply combination. Combination formula is N. Combination formula is 12C. 4 is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial, and you have got 2 terms in the combination and then the r factorial. You can write here or you can write r factorial here. In multiply it is one of the same thing. Right? So n is equal to 12, 12 factorial. R is equal to 4, n minus 4, 12 minus 4. Right? So at place of n is equal to 12, right? 12 becomes total number is n, and draw is 4r. Just place the value, n ki jagah 12, r ki jagah 4, n minus 4, 12 minus 4. 12 minus 4 means 8 factorial. So this is how this is. Now you expand 12 factorial up to 8 factorial. Don't go ahead of 8 factorial. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. No, there is no need. You should have written here 8 factorial. And this 8 factorial can be divided by the another 8 factorial here. So you can simply write 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. Below you have got 4 factorial and 8 factorial. This 8 factorial divided and you get 1. But here 4 factorial, you can expand this 4 factorial. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So divide 4 3 are 12, 3 ones are 3. Remaining 2, 2 5s are 10. So you got 11 multiplied by 9 multiplied 11. Right? And ये भी आपके पास बच गए, ठीक है? So in the end you will get 495. Okay? So this is how you can solve it. Another problem here. Now you have to find out whether it's order important or order doesn't important. So there are only 2 methods, 2 formulas. Here, a combination lock will open when the right choice of 3 numbers from 1 to 30. Here you have to select 1 first, then second, then third. 3 numbers you have to select. 1, 2, 3. Then in any combination. The first one, the second one, third one. So here the order important. In order important you apply permutation. N is equal to total number 30. R is equal to 3. N is equal to 30. Now permutation formula is 30 out of 3 choose करना है तो ये n factorial upon n minus r factorial. n factorial means 30 factorial. 30 minus r is 3. ठीक है factorial. So here it is 30 factorial divided by 27 factorial. So you expanded 30 factorial upon 27 factorial up to 27. So 27 cut get. You get 30 divided by 24360. So this is a another problem. See how many ways can a student government select a president, vice president, and secretary and treasurer. You have to select 4 out of 6. But first the president, second secretary, treasurer, secretary, vice president, then secretary. So there is order important. So order important you apply permutation formula. So in any problem you first have to find whether it's a permutation or combination. In this question, see, first determine whether the problem represents a permutation or combination. In this order doesn't. In this problem, what is the problem? The swim team has 8 swimmers. 2 swimmers will be selected. So you have got 8 swimmers, and you have to select 2 swimmers. N is equal to 8. R is equal to 2. So it's a combination problem because the order is not important. Anybody you can select out of these 8 because it's all are swimmer, and you have to select the swimmer. There is no restriction. Let's select the shorter swimmer, the person who is having good height swimmer or best swimmer or low weak swimmer. No, all swimmers are alike. So you have to just find 2. So order is not important. When order is not important, you apply combination formula. 8C. Combination formula is n factorial upon r factorial and n minus r factorial. N is equal to 8. R is equal to 2 factorial. And bracket में n minus r 8 minus 2 factorial. 8 factorial उसी तरह से रहा. 2 factorial उसी तरह से रहा. 8 minus 2 6 factorial. 8 factorial upon 2 factorial और 6 factorial. अब इस 8 factorial को आप 6 तक चलाएं सिर्फ 8 into 7 into 6 factorial और नीचे 2 factorial और 6 factorial करिए. 2 factorial का मतलब है 2 into 1, 2 1 the 2, 2 4 the 8, 4 7 the 20 is the answer. So this is all it is about the problem of permutation and combination. Thank you very much.